number is too small. This turnout is too small. I don't know. Maybe, maybe that that is. I don't want to blame you people for that because I don't know the efforts I put forth. At the same time, it shows that you people you have a lot of work to do. Yes, yeah, you have a lot of work to do. It wasn't like this during our own time. It wasn't like this. But at the same time, we heard and we knew some of challenges you people are passing through. That is why we cannot blame you. But you need to to put more effort. May Allah make it easy for you. The effort of calling to the way of Allah is not the work of one person. You know, some people that are not Muslims, they will say, "Anje rere, anje rere." Even those who do not know anything among them, they will distribute some papers and things like that. This should be the responsibility of all of us. We need to work on this. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. I'm invited to discuss a topic that is very, very germane, very important. A topic that no any fresher in the university, even returning students, they are in need of this kind of lecture because university with its challenges. During our own days, they will say some people will come to the will pass through university, but university will not pass through them. That statement it has a lot of meaning. If university, if you allow university to pass through you, it could be for positive, it could be negative. But those that are talking about university passing through you, they know what they mean. And some of those things maybe will be addressed. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. There are a lot of challenges in university. And this is because this type of university, this type of environment is not an Islamic environment. It is a fact that no one can deny that university education was started by Muslims. The first university in the world is the university in Fars, in Morocco. Jamiatul Qarawiyyi. That is the first university in the world. It started from a mosque and later became a university. People are still benefiting from that university today. The fact that Jamiatul Qarawiyyi is the first university in the world is not a claim by the Muslims. That is the submission of UNESCO. And even this Guinness record, what they call it, so it's still they are still of the same opinion that the first university in the world is the University of Al Qarawiyyi. It was established for people to learn about the deen of to learn about Islam, to guide people to the right path. But today, we are in universities as if they are the university. When you go to university, people will say you went to the university to learn Western education. Education, university education has been taken over by the Westerns, by the Westerners. So the West are determining what is happening in the universities today, the way to receive education, the way to teach, the way to lecture, the type of life you must live while in the universities, things like this. And when they say West, you know who West. When you say West, you should know that the people that we are referring to, they are not Muslims. So when we are talking about this type of university, we are talking about an environment that is primarily un-Islamic. We are talking about a knowledge and education that is devoid of Islamic education. We are not saying that these universities they don't learn Islamic studies in this university. That's not what you are saying. They don't learn Arabic in this university. That is not what you are saying. But you will understand what I'm trying to drive at if you know that the first professor of Arabic in Nigeria was a Christian. To tell you that if the first professor of Arabic in Nigeria will be a Christian, that means they didn't teach him Islam. So Arabic is a language. And the type of Islamic studies being taught in the universities, especially. So don't let me talk about that because some of my younger might might see this lecture and be saying, okay, you said this and this, come and defend yourself. I don't want to put myself into but the reality. The reality. And I know what I mean. I cut it short. In the university, in this type of university, you are going to face a lot of challenges. Unfortunately, the problem of university, what you are going to encounter here, maybe some people from some environments in Nigeria, before they enter university, before they enter into university, they might be living some, uh, they must, some people have lifestyle that are full of social problems, social vices before they even came to university. So coming to university might not be something new to them. In fact, it might be of a lesser evil to some people. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just help us. There are a lot of challenges in the university, especially for people coming from an environment where I came from. Not because that we don't have a higher institution in our place. We have Federal Polytechnic of Education and some other schools are in Osun State. That's not what I mean. But Ede, for instance, is an environment of Muslims. I don't want to say it's an Islamic environment, but it is a place whose fans are predominantly Muslims. And we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that. Someone coming from Ede to this university, there is no doubt that you are going to face certain challenges. But let me sum everything up. The problems and challenges in the universities will be traced to two things. And these two things, they are the source of all problems that human beings are having in this life. Two problems. Any environment that harbors these two problems, there is no way the people living in such an environment will not be having problems. And these are the problems that are part and problems that are part of university. These two problems are called marad in Quran. Disease. Disease. Each of them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala call it disease in Quran. This, the first one, the second one, The two of them, they are very much many and numerous in the universe. And these are part of challenges that you are going to face. How are you going to come out of this problem? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us. Some of way how will be mentioned inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah. The ayah we have all known, Allah says, في قلوبهم مرض فزادهم الله مرض. في قلوبهم مرض فزادهم الله مرض. Ọlọ́run bá ní pé àìsàn disease ó wà nínú ọkàn wọn. Who are those people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is referring to in this ayah? Who know them? Who know those people? We need to let's try to do a little bit of going back a little bit. Surah Al-Baqarah. Surah Al-Baqarah. That is the chapter of the Quran. When you open Surah Al-Baqarah, Alif Lam Mim, you know those places that we used to read when you want to do walima. Like Allah Udamin Rabbi wa like these 5 verses, first 5 verses of Surah Al-Baqarah. Those verses are all about the believers. الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. Àyà márààrún yẹn Ọlọ́run fi sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n nígbà tí ó lóòótọ́ nínú ẹ̀. The real believers. Those with submission to his do's and don'ts. Those who believe in him, those who pray, those who do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructed them to do, those who do that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from them. These 5 verses are all about them. So that one is clear. Then you move, you see another 2 ayat. إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون. ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى بصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم. These 2 verses, the 2 of them are all about the kuffar, the unbelievers, those who do not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those who do not believe in his religion, those who follow their whims and I think that one is clear too. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala started to talk about other set of people. He said, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. That one, 13 verses of the book. So who are those people? That's where I'm going. It was those people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala referred to as maradun. Because if you continue, we'll reach that higher now. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَمَا يُخَادِعُونَ إِلَّا أَنفُسَهُمْ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مرض فزادهم الله مرض. Who are those people? Who are those people? Who can tell me? The munafiqun. Who are the munafiqun? Because this is where we will have the correct understanding of this lecture. You will get where we are going and what you are going to face and what you need to tackle and where you are moving to. This is the first problem. The first problem. It is disease, don't forget. And these are the things that you are going to face here. The way and the manner in which you face them might determine your outcome and your success or otherwise from this school. That is why we need to know those people called monarchy. If you say someone is a monarch, what is the implication of someone being a monarch? You can tell me. Okay, you can come forward. Sit down. Okay, okay, they will bring microphone for you. Don't worry. And the microphone will change your voice that we can hear. Okay. So Alamin just told me that if you get it, inshallah, you are going to get something from me. Is someone that pretends to be a Muslim who is claiming Islam, but in the real sense of it, it's not Islam. That's what I want to hear. You got it. Ismuk, your name, Muhammad what? Abdulaziz Barakallah. Ṣé ẹni tí wọ́n bá sọ pé Mùnáfìkì lèyìn? Mùnáfìkì ni someone that is claiming Islam. When it is time for prayer, we will pray together in the mosque. So he might be attending some of our programs. He might be dressing like a Muslim. So someone that is claiming Islam, but the reality is that he is not a Muslim, especially when the nifaq is nifaqun ẹ̀ṣẹ̀fọ̀ní. I want you to understand this very well. Tí wọ́n bá sọ pé mùnáfíkì lèèyàn, ìtumọ̀ rẹ̀ ni wípé ó ń pera rẹ̀ ní Mùsùlùmí. Ó ń pera rẹ̀. Téèyàn ò bá pera rẹ̀ ní Mùsùlùmí, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ clear. Àárín àwọn iná ìlẹ́dí náà ta fàrù. Inú wa ní ọ̀pọ̀ sí. Mo rò pálá yẹn mi ti. But ẹgbẹ́ Islam tó ń sọ wípé Mùsùlùmí lòun, tó ń àfihàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí Mùsùlùmí, that is attending programs of the Muslims mosque. When come for Muslims, he will claim his own part of it. Yeah, I'm part of you. But in reality, he is not a Muslim. It is those people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now telling us that this of their problem is because of the marad. It's a disease. Are you getting me? So the problem they have is that they have been afflicted. They have been infected by a disease. They have been infected with a disease. Hope you are getting my message. That is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying here. Fi qulubihim marad. Àìsàn kan ló wà nínú ọkàn wọn. So, مرحبا بدكتور. تفضل تفضل. مرحبا. How are you, sir? السلام عليكم. حياك الله. أنتم جزاكم الله خير. Now I've got someone that will support me very well when it comes to this English of it. But I think I'm trying to. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Now, fi qulubihim. This is very, very important. Please. Anyone here that does not understand these two diseases that I'm going to discuss with you might not be that you will only benefit from this lecture if you know that human problems, the genesis of human problems are two marrow. And they are the problems you are going to face in this school. You just need to try to treat yourself. If you have not been inflicted, try to move away so that you are not caught. Run away. If the problem is yours already, try to go and treat yourself. Hope you understand. That's where I'm going. Now, في قلوبهم مرض. There is مرض in their heart. What is that مرض? What is that? That's where we are going. Another one, I'll come and explain that one. The other مرض is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يا نساء النبي لستن كأحد من النساء إن اتقيتن لا تخضعن بالقول فيطمع الذي في قلبه مرض. You will see, you will notice something where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the two marad. The first one, في قلوبهم مرض. The marad is not just an ordinary marad. It's not an ordinary disease. It is a disease attached to the heart. Do you understand? It is a disease attached to the heart. Not to just, not, it's not a problem with your hand, not a problem with your leg, not a problem with your stomach. No, it is a problem attached to the heart. Oh, that is taken. That is why when the first one was mentioned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Fi qulubihim marad." The second one, the word qulub was also attached to it. فَيَطْمَعَ الَّذِي فِي قَلْبِهِ مَرَضٌ. Which means that in this university, you need to hold your heart and you need to work on your heart. You need to struggle with your heart so that you don't get stuck with this marad. The first and the second one. Hope you are getting my message. Right. The first one is marad. And this marad is the marad that will cause you to become a munafiq in your way to go out of Islam. You start by becoming a munafiq, then you go out of Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from it. You will be hearing here and there this time around, some people are claiming to be atheists. During our time, a book was very popular. Who is this Allah? Someone wrote that. Who is this Allah? To mislead people. A lot of works were done by people to subdue the information contained in that book. But some people they lost their belief just because of that book. That is why a munafiq will start from little nifaq. Hunaka nifaqun amali. That will not take you out of Islam. But small. You will graduate with certificate of university and certificate of proof. May Allah save us from it. That is it. You see some people claiming to be atheists. They don't believe in any religion. They will argue with you if you are talking about Allah. We are talking about Islam. They will say, well. Some people will tell you every religion has the concept of Allah, has the concept of God. Let me use the word God. So if someone is worshiping river, it's not river that the person is worshiping. He is worshiping the God of river. If someone is worshiping iron, no, don't say he's worshiping iron. He's worshiping the God of iron, the God of three. They will say, oh, now every religion has concept of God, so we are all worshiping the same thing. These are what I've just said. What I've just told you is a concept in some departments in this. You cannot, in some departments, you cannot say some people are idol worshippers. They will shut you up. What do you mean by idols? You can say they are adherents of traditional religion. Using traditional, some people will contest it. Don't say traditional. The word traditional is somehow. Say, say some people are worshippers of African religion. Don't say ATR, they'll say Afro. We came to this university and we studied a course called is. I have the book with me up to. Is there where you'll be talking about learning Islam? May Allah be with us. So what I'm trying to do about is the fact that the problem in the university is a problem everywhere. It is the same problem outside there. That is why don't let anybody come and tell you that you should not be in the university because the environment of the university is polluted. So there is intermingling in the school. Tell the person, is it permissible to go to market? If he says yes, that means it will be permissible to be in the university because the market is also polluted. There is intermingling in the market. Abi, is there any market where there is no intermingling? Huh? No, at all. You are in Nigeria. It will be haram for you to live in Lagos, in Oshodi, and some areas of Lagos. If you are using the pathway of intermingling for you not to move out of the school, that will be a disaster. If you are using such a fatwa, they were looking at your because if you are talking about the real intermingling, and Baba, they know what I'm talking about. It might not be that much in Ikorodu, but you know, should Muslim, particular house that one. But some people just come and mislead you. I'm coming with it because even Ilorin has its own peculiarities that we need to tell you. Unfortunately, I did not expect that your number will be. You will work. Maybe we'll talk later. Ah, ah. Ṣé mo ń sọ fáwọn ọmọ tá à ń bọ̀ pé àti èrí pé kìnní lọ sí nígbà tí àwọn yóò mọ owó lọ ni tó bá ṣe dé bí èèyàn ọmọ fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan ní ilé dọ́tà never like that. Wàhálà àwọn èèyàn máa wà ń ta ibi yóò ti fún àwọn èèyàn kan wà ń ta. Àwa náà máa wọn nǹkan tó fa some of these things o. Ẹ sì níṣẹ́ láti ṣe. You need to work hand in hand and you need to educate these people on how to work on that. We will talk later inshallah. Ẹ má bínú pé torí pé òyìnbó là ń sọ ni o, mi ò kì í sọ òyìnbó púpọ̀ báyẹn. But I think I'm passing my message, Abi, and you are getting me. Alhamdulillah. Now, what is this moral? That moral is the cause of what you are hearing. That's where I'm going. Some people becoming atheists. Wallahi, somebody said someone was a Dabat. He's now a pastor in Ikere or Akpo. Yes. This is what we are. And you are going to see a lot of people that will enter this school as Muslims, but later you don't discover that they are no more Muslims. You don't discover, may Allah save us from that. That is the problem of some people. So this is an environment where they will teach you, but they will give you a knowledge that is devoid of Islam. In Islam, when we are learning Nahu, we are learning, so they will say, Mubtada al-Khabar. The example is Allahu Wahidu. It's never like that in this one. It is part of the problem you are going to face. But something will save you from it. If you have not been inflicted, if you have not been infected with this disease that we are trying to explain. Marad. The first marad is maradu shak. Maradu shak. That is doubt. That is doubt. Fi qulubihim marad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to tell us that these people called munafiqun, they are swimming in nifaq because they have doubt. As against those people, Allah mentioned firstly in the beginning of that chapter of the Quran, الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ وَيُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِمَا Wama wabil akhirati, all about him. Okay, if you are talking that some people have doubt, what caused them to have doubt? Why are they having doubt? This is the problem that you will face in the university. A problem that is outside there, not peculiar to the university. The level, only the level. It might not be at the same level like you will find it here. Don't let me deceive you, my brothers and sisters. Doubt. People have the way they create doubt in your mind. Doubt is a child of something. It is something that will lead to the doubt. Something will be say begot, no, I be beget. There's one English like that. No, my be beget, no. Uh-huh. So, and that is Shubha. Do you understand? Shubha, Shubha, Shubha. Ìrújú, òun ni máa ń bí doubt. Ìrújú, what do you call ìrújú in English? Confusion. No. Huh? Ambiguity. If something is not clear, that is not the one that is that Morichi. You can check it for me if you want to check it. Shubha. Misconception is okay. A little bit. But misconception, I don't can hear. Anyway, àìrújú. Ṣé rí ìrújú? Òun ni máa ń fa iyèméjì. Something you believe in. You believe in something before. Some people will just come and see you and meet you with what they call knowledge, which is jahl, which is ignorance. Some people will tell you that if you are claiming to be Ahlus-Sunnah, those Ahlus-Sunnah, they will not they will not relate with other Muslims, they will not do with this, they will not do that. That is has been part of the uh, misinformation that people are disseminating about people of Sunnah. But when I got here today, the first thing I saw was that I saw some people outside the mosque, they were doing azkar. So when I entered mosque, I saw some other people, they were also doing azkar. The two of them will claim to be Sufis. Why are they not doing it today? Why are they not doing their zikr in the same place and doing the same awrad? But they will accuse you of not working with other Muslims, not trying to you are doing take care of others and things like that. This is part of Shubhat. Àwọn Yorùbá sọ pé ẹ pé ajá ló kọ kó kọ káìlébà ilẹ̀ ló kọ pa. Ẹ lè rí ajá, you cannot see a dog and throw stone at it just by mere seeing it. But if someone say, that dog is a mad dog, say, ẹ máa gbòdì. That is the meaning of ẹ pé ajá ló kọ kó kọ káìlébà sọ̀rọ̀ kọ pa. Some people will blackmail you. Some people will blackmail religion. Some people will come to you with ignorance under the pretense of knowledge. You'll be invited to a lot of things, to some gatherings where those gatherings are meant to mislead you. But they will claim that they are trying to give you something better than what you are practicing now. I hope you understand. You will see that among Muslims. You will see that from some people that will be claiming to be Ahlus Sunnah, calling you to their fold to mislead you. That is why you see fatwa of leave the school, because there is intermingling. That is where you see the fatwa of calling your fathers, the person that sent you to school that paid that your father has become a kafir. Why is your father a kafir? Because he's using spoon to eat. That is where you are going to hear that the manhaj of your father is not okay, is a corrupt manhaj and things like that. Shubuhat. That is when we are talking about some people calling themselves Ahlul Sunnah. You will see some other people that will call themselves Muslims. They will say they love the Prophet more than you. You people do not like the Prophet Sallallahu. Come to where they uplift you. And mind you, you know, there's no any step in life without challenges. You are going to face a lot of challenges in this. For instance, after the first semester exam, you might see what you are not yearning to see. It is then that some people now invite you that I didn't mean you had followed us to our church. Say we'll pray for you. You will get in all your all those things. Or they will give you one tasbih. When you thank the tasbih in the morning, you will be the one leading the whole department. You just need to ask, please tell me your CGP. But people will not do like that. Yeah, brother, where is that church? If you go to church, this town has its own peculiarities. People will ask you to go with them to grave of the sheikh to pray so that you will be excelled. You have excellence. You become an excellent student. You have excellence in your study and things like that. Or if you have some problem, they are going to tackle it for you by following them to a grave or to a place where there is one sheikh. All those things. Let me narrate an incident that happened when I was here for you. My attention was drawn to the fact that someone living in the mosque will not pray whenever I want to pray Isha. He will not pray with us. The person will sleep in the mosque. We were together in the mosque. But when it is time for Isha, we'll move out. He will not pray with us. So they called my attention to that. Then I went to interact with him on that. So he was with one of his friends, and there were people that they were claiming to be well educated about Islam and they have Arabic background. So when I got to their place, I was trying to. Then they started speaking Arabic. Ah, anyway, maybe I could also say one or two things in Arabic. So then I started with them. Then one of them said, "Oh my God, so when he said, "Oh my God," they stopped speaking Arabic because I corrected one of them. Wọ́n bá sọ Lárúbáwá mọ́. It is then the man now said, "It is clear that you know about Islam, you are far. I will come and see you privately on this matter." Yeah, okay. Alhamdulillah, no problem. And we were from the same Osun State. I am from Ede, he's from Ikirun. So later he came to me and said, "Yeah, you know what happened?" I said, "What happened?" He said, "It's not that I don't pray Isha. I do pray my own, but before Fajr, before Salatul Fajr." I said, "Why?" Ah, only because one of my sheikh, you mentioned the sheikh, and I know the person. I don't know him like this, but I've been hearing about it. Give me one thing. He said, I must do that thing before Isha. It is only after that prayer that I can pray my own Isha. And you know, from what we have all learned, that the best time for prayer is in Sahur, before the Fajr. Hope you understand that. He said, now I will now delay that prayer to Sahur time. So after that prayer now, I will now pray my own Isha. Then I will pray with you for Salatul Fajr. When he says that, I said, you are making a grievous mistake. He said, what is that mistake? Ah. I said, okay, you are missing Salatul Jama'ah. And Salatul Jama'ah, praying in congregation, is wajib, is compulsory for all males. Since you are a male, you must pray in Jama'ah. He said, if that one is compulsory, that prayer is also compulsory. Okay. I said, but this one, Allah made it compulsory on us. He said, my Afa made that one compulsory on me too. Wallahi, that's what the answer is. Some people like that will come to you. You might not have opportunity of knowing that this is the ruling of this is the ruling of that. They will call you to something similar or something that is even worse than that. A lot of things. I cannot say a specific thing. You will be called to a specific thing. I cannot say that. But I'm very sure that some people will still invite you to some things. We have some people in our midst who claim Islam, but they are not Muslims. That is why. But if you ask them, why are you doing this? They will not pray with you. When they pray with you, if they don't have their way, they will make sure that they pray, you pray behind them. You should know the people I'm talking about. They will make sure that they lead the salah. And if they are forced to pray behind you, they will pray again. But if you ask them, they will have some things to present to you. And what they will bring to you are shubhat, ambiguities. They will be giving you verses of Quran, but they will render wrong interpretations to them. They will give you a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam with a hadith, or those that are authentic but with wrong interpretation. This is the first challenge that you are going to face in the university, with some peculiarities of Ilorin itself. I think I'm speaking Yoruba, I'll be able to explain this one deeply. Ilorin has its own peculiarity. A lot of car, ideologies, ways of thinking. You should be very, very careful. Under the umbrella of Islam, that's what I'm talking about. Under the umbrella of Islam. If you don't know people to relate with, if you don't know the people in whose among whom we should find you, you might get lost. You might get misguided. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from misguidance. I think that is taken. Is that clear? Is that clear? That is the first problem. Maradu shak, which emanates from Shubhat. Please take note of that. This problem is a child of what? Of what? Misconceptions, of ambiguities, misconceptions, and things like that. And they will bring those things to create doubt in your mind. Something you know for sure before, you will now be doubting. Because someone has revealed something to you that is causing you a confusion. Yeah. If you look at this thing very well, is it that way? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us. The other one, فَيَطْمَعَ الَّذِي فِي قَلْبِهِ مَرَضٌ. That marad is another one. You see some people, some scholars of tafsir, they will say, atama, فَيَطْمَعَ الَّذِي فِي قَلْبِهِ مَرَضٌ. But the meaning is ashahawat. If you are talking about ashahawat, they are more than plenty in the university. If you are talking about shahawat, And it is that shahawat that will destroy some people. Shahawat, this thing, lust, Lust, shahawat. Some people come to the university, instead of facing their academics, they'll be going to certain areas where they will find theirs. When I came here for my master's, some people just got admission to the university. Precious. Wọ́n wá lọ sí Táǹkẹ̀, they went to Táǹkẹ̀. Ọjọ́ yẹn náà fẹ́ ṣe matriculation kan náà wọ́n ṣe fún wọn. Ọjọ́ matriculation yẹn tí wọ́n máa matriculate wọn, they went to Táǹkẹ̀. Wọ́n wá lọ mu ọtí. Ọmọ ọtí yóò àwọn bíi márùn-ún. Ọmọ yìí ẹran ti incident yẹn, àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́tẹ̀ kan náà wà nù wọn. So ibẹ̀ yẹn ní wà bí ẹ ṣe pè wọ́n nìyẹn yìí pé bí ṣe ti fẹ́ wọlé àbí bí ṣe ti wọlé wọ́n lè sọ wípé tí ò bá ti attend kan matriculate ní ẹ̀ o. Ọdún yẹn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ wípé tí ò bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí ní jọ́ sọ 25,000 kí ní kàtà bí kò bá kan sáyìn fún àti ìṣèlú mẹ́mbà. Wàhálà ìbí àwọn ẹ̀ ṣe gbé mọ́tò nù kí wọ́n gbé ẹsẹ̀ lé. Wọ́n ṣe ilé wọ yunifásitì ọkọ̀ tákìtì. They lost their lives. Wọ́n kà sẹ̀mí ara wọn ló fò dànù. This is part of what you are going to face here. Tó o bá ti láìkí adùn jù gbogbo ìgbésí ayé ẹ̀ bọ́ọ̀lù ló fi gbá nínú yunifásitì. Ó gba bọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ó fẹ́ bọ́ òkú sí bàbá rẹ̀ tí ó rí ọ kò sí ìyá rẹ̀ tí ó rí ẹ. Tó bá sọ tí náà lọ máa ń mu àbí gbó àbí mu kú mu, you will go to motion ground, you dey swear. You will drink, you dey swear. A lot of couple lives now in the school. Some people, they will be living like husband and wife. Couples in the university. Some will come to university with himar, with hijab. They will become another thing entirely in the university. This is the problem of shahawat. So if you are talking about university challenges, you must mention shahawat. فَيَطْمَعَ الَّذِي فِي قَلْبِهِ مَرَضٌ. Shahawat that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refers to as marad, as a disease. Oh, do you understand? Because of your education, some people will tell you that you don't need to marry. No marriage, no nikah. But you are free. Use what you have to get what you need. What is the meaning of use what you have to get what you need? What is the meaning? That is what some people will be telling you. Yeah, you said Kosovo, you don't have money. Some people will show you a lot of their boyfriends. You see a lot. Only tell no one, what am I doing? They will destroy your life. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọkùnrin míì náà o. Kódà ẹlòmíì ló kílèmù fẹ́ pé òun ìnáwó fún mi kódà obìnrin ló máa ń náwó fún òun máa bọ̀. Ó gba éèdì. Tó bá gba éèdì tó bá máa síbẹ̀ kò bá dà. You should know that we are living in such a life that we have some set of people now that are called Yahoo Plus. Ṣẹ̀mọ̀ kí ara pàtì ṣàwátì ni o. That is part of shahawat. Yahoo Plus ọmọ tí ó ti jọ wọn 22 years lọ fẹ́ lo mọ́tò tí wọ́n lórí inú family wọn. And is ready to sacrifice another person's life for him to get money. He has never been into the airport. He's claiming to be an American. Because of shahawat. Because of what? Shahawat. When we are talking about challenges in the school, these are the main challenges. Other challenges, you will find that they will come out of these two problems. The problem of shahawat, the problem of shubuhat. And the two of them, you must be very wary of them and be very careful not to fall into any of them. Or else, you will come to university. You might come and go without anything. Some people got rusticated just because of following shahawat here and there. Nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe wọ́n fèsì ẹ̀ mọ́. Ẹlòmí ò kàwé torí ṣubuhat tí wọ́n ti pé fún wọn ti fún bẹ́ẹ̀rù kan wọ́n ní àti rẹ̀ wọ́n ti gba báyìí lásàlátù Yóò wá débẹ̀ kò ní mọ̀ kankan mọ́, yóò bá máa béèrè ní exam wọn lè dà. Hope you are getting my message. Okay. Can we save ourselves from these two diseases? That's where we are going. And I think I'm getting what the work given to me. I'm trying to, okay. How can we get ourselves out of this mess, out of the problem? If you are free from these diseases, how can you be free from them until you leave the school? And even after the school, you still be free of them. If already you are living with them, they are parasites. You are already, you have been already infected. How are you going to save yourself from that? It has solution. It has solution. Maghrib is around the corner. نعود إلى هذا المكان ألا ممكن ونستمر والناس يقفون جميعا في المسجد ويقفون للاستماع إلى هذا ممكن. طيب لا بأس لا بأس لعلكم تأخذون منهم الإذن لذلك. لا بأس أو أستمر. It's almost Monday. Sorry, what happened? Okay, now we have at least we have discovered and known the problem, the challenges. How are we going to tackle them? How are we going to save ourselves from them? That is the next thing to be discussed. But Maghrib is around the corner now. So we'll go and pray. If we have, inshallah, maybe after Maghrib, we'll try to say one or two things, inshallah. No problem. For these are all questions and I'm sure you can have a considerable elections but this solution is how response to the net. That is, we can say the centralized to finish the topic and have our questions asked and question. But while fields are very sensitive, we are ways doing it. How are you, sir?